Our post-game show is presented by the Maroon Club. Every gift matters every year. Join the Maroon Club today. And our player of the game presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Mike Joseph with the coach and with Nick Lindner.
Coach, you dig yourself a big hole, but you got to be happy with the way the kids competed and battled back from a huge hole.
Yeah, I'm extremely proud of how they battled back. They, no excuses where they knew that Eric hadn't played, so they're going to come out and really get the ball out of Nick's hands. And then we came out and we got back in it. We cut it to 10 or 12 at the half, and we just kept competing. But we did. We dug ourselves a hole early, and then I think we settled down and then started to play basketball. And
I thought you turned it up on the defensive portion late in that first half, got you back in the game.
We did. There's no doubt. We were talking about it. As I said, I'm proud of how they came back. But a loss is never good. We're playing a lot of young guys that haven't been in this kind of intensity before. And but at the end of the day, I think we grew up a little bit here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Nick, we turn to you. 21 points tonight. Obviously, you dig yourself a big hole, but you got to be happy with in that locker room afterwards saying, guys, hey, we battled back. You outscored them 59-39 from a 36-8 deficit.
I mean, definitely we showed some resiliency, but I think like you said it, with a team like ours, as young as we are, we can't afford to play with that big a hole. I think we see that's a theme for us so far. We dig ourselves a hole. Started off too slow, but we did show some resiliency.
And not having Eric in the lineup and Matt under the weather. I saw you got nicked on the hand. You okay?
Yeah, everything's good. We'll get healthy and keep working for Wednesday.
That's all you can do. Keep plugging away.
Thank you.
Guys, a tough loss, but you see a lot of guys like Coach Fran O'Hanlon said, growing up in this offense. Back to you.
Well, you always can look forward to that third season in the Patriot League tournament, but they want to get some wins. They want to stop this losing streak, see if they can do that at Army. Let's take you through the highlights. To do that, here's John Leone.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. There were plenty of them after that tough first start early on by the Leopards, but, Loyola was so tough around the basket, Gary. This is a team that shot nearly 60% through most of the first half. There's Jarrett Jones with a nice jump shot here, and Polish at least showed flashes on that little drive to the bucket. I'll tell you, Jarrett Jones had a monster game. He was responsible largely for that early bulge that was created. There's the dribble drive by Nick and the dish to Lucas Jarrett. And then watch this on the fast break. Nice finish here. This was right at the end of the first half. When Lafayette really came to life, Gary, they really cut this thing down to 11 points. And coming out in the second half, it looked like Lafayette was on the way. They continued to come back. Kyle Stout with a long three after a baseline jump shot by Klinuski. A double clutch three right here. And Gary, this thing was a three-point game. Lafayette actually got it down to one. Look at that entry pass and the catch by Miles Cherry. The nice left-handed finish by Klinuski. The place was on fire. But then in the end, after a strategic timeout by G.G. Smith, Loyola went on a 6-point run that got that 1-point deficit right back to 7. Nick Lindner wasn't going anywhere. The future Special Forces Ranger, boy, he let it all hang out on the floor for the Leopards, led them in the comeback. Jarrett Jones, there's a reason why he's a first-team All-League player, Gary. Matt Staubbe with a terrific dish to Cam Bernard, and boy, I'll tell you what, both coaches, I think, pushed all the right buttons at key moments. I go back to the timeout that G.G. Smith called and made a couple of lineup adjustments, and Lafayette had it to 1, and they immediately went on a 6-point run.
And that was really the ball game, as that got Loyola back up on top. Lafayette could not answer. A couple of interesting things in this ball game. Cam Gregory with a career-high 21 points and a career-high 14 rebounds. So he has a terrific double-double today. And Jarrett Jones with 18 points. Those are the double-figure scores for Loyola. Their 70 points came on 24 field goals. They were 2 for 14 from beyond the arc, however, 20 for 27 from the foul line. They go to 11 and 10 and 5 and 5 in the Patriot League. For Lafayette, they were led by Nick Lindner's 21. He also had 7 assists in the ball game. So a good all-around game for Nick. Matt Klinuski with 10, 9 rebounds for Palais-Jalise today. Their 62 points on 21 field goals, 9 for 24 from beyond the arc and 11 for 16 from the foul line. The Leopards fall to 6 and 15. They fall to 2 and 8. They have now lost 7 games in a row. They will travel to West Point on Wednesday night to try to stop that losing streak. Final score, Lafayette loses this one by a 70-62 score.